guys! If you're heading to Chihuahua and wondering where the locals eat, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm sharing my top recommended spots for authentic, affordable, and unforgettable food in the heart of northern Mexico. As an American living and traveling full-time in Mexico, I've had the chance to discover some amazing places you won't want to miss. So, vamos a comer! Our first stop is El Ware, a restaurant that specializes in northern regional food from the state of Chihuahua. This region is home to the Tarahumara or Raramuri people, who are indigenous to this part of Mexico. Right on the menu, you'll see the word cuira, which comes from cuiraba in Raramuri. It's a greeting that can mean hello, good morning, or good afternoon, and it's a beautiful way this place honors the culture of the area. For breakfast, we ordered machaca con huevo a la mexicana, which are scrambled eggs with dried shredded beef, peppers, onions, and tomato. We also tried the house specialty, the Ware enchiladas, which are enchiladas covered in several different salsas, each with its own different flavor. I also ordered a variety of empanadas, which were filled one with picadillo, which is a ground beef stewed with potatoes, tomatoes, and spices, the asado rojo, which is pork simmered in a smoky red chile sauce, and my personal favorite, rajas con crema, which are roasted poblano peppers cooked with Mexican cream, onions, and cheese. To drink, I had a café de olla, which is a traditional Mexican coffee brewed in a clay pot with cinnamon and piloncillo, which is an unrefined cane sugar that gives it a rich molasses-like sweetness. Altogether, everything came out to 550 pesos, or about $30 US, which is a pretty good deal. Although it's not traditional Mexican food, locals in Chihuahua recommended Damian's Burgers, and it's easy to see why. The owner worked in Las Vegas before opening this spot, and now it's one of the go-to places in the city for burgers. One of the favorites here is the sweet porcina burger with bacon, homemade barbecue sauce, and caramelized onions. They also make a chicken burger that is delicious. And then there are the mamalona fries. Mamalona is northern Mexican slang for something big and over the top, and that's exactly what these are. Cheesy, loaded, and definitely not light. A combo with a burger, fries, and a drink is about 225 pesos, or just under $13 US. If you're in Chihuahua and in the mood for a burger, this is a spot worth checking out. One thing I kept noticing around Chihuahua were these places selling bolas de arroz, which are rice balls. At first, I thought they were like Japanese onigiri, but they're more of a modern Mexican fusion that's become really popular here. You get a ball of rice stuffed with fillings like chicken, steak, pastor, bacon, even seafood, and then they top it with sauces, avocado, and cream cheese, almost like sushi. One of the best known spots is Hakuna Bolas de Arroz. We ordered 2 bolas de arroz, and one of them came as a combo with fries and a drink. Altogether, it came out to 354 pesos, which is a little under $20 US. So no, it's not a traditional dish from Chihuahua, but it's definitely a fun, creative snack that locals love. If you see a shop, it's worth stopping in and trying one. In Juarez, burritos are everywhere, but here in Chihuahua, the go-to is the montado. It's like a burrito, but it's made with a guisado, melted asadero cheese, and it's folded over instead of rolled. At Tacos y Montados La Junta, You can get a Montado Extra for just under $6. It's loaded with beef, double asadero cheese, and refried beans with chorizo inside a handmade flour tortilla. Another classic spot is Tacos y Montados Venzor, open since the 1980s. They serve montados, tacos, burgers, and tortas. We ordered a montado mixto, tripita tacos, and a manzanita soto, all for 225 pesos or just under $13. Gorditas Chachos is a small family-run spot here in Chihuahua that specializes in mini fried gorditas. These are unique because there's no meat inside. The masa is made from corn, fried until golden, and then stuffed with potatoes, tomato, and cotija cheese. You can also add salsa on top. They're simple, crispy, and really delicious. An order of 4 gorditas cost around 40 pesos, which is just a little over $2. However, don't fill up too quickly because right next door, run by the same family, you'll find some of the best tacos in this area. We tried the tacos de deshebrada, which is shredded beef tucked into soft tortillas, then fried and topped with lettuce, tomato, and cotija cheese. An order includes 4 tacos for just 50 pesos, which is a little under $3. Last but not least is El Temorense, which I also mentioned in my arrival video to Chihuahua. This restaurant focuses on traditional food from Temoris, a town in the Sierra Tarahumara near the borders of Sinaloa and Sonora. The menu highlights regional takes on dishes like birria, pozole, and tacos, each with its own version. The servers were great at explaining the origins of the dishes and made the whole experience feel very welcoming. We ordered the quesibirri tacos with consommé and the costribirri, both made with birria, a slow-cooked beef stew that's packed with a lot of flavor. Everything together came to about 1,000 pesos or roughly $50. It was a really cool experience, not just eating the food, but also learning more about this region's traditions through its cuisine. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video and now know where to eat when you come to Chihuahua. If you are curious about all the tools I used to make this video, I have linked everything in the description below. Thank you for watching and I'll see you all in the next one. Hasta luego. Se cuidan.